I'm being strangled.
What is it? Come, answer me.
What's happening?
Nothing. Go back to the drawing room and close the door.
I'm dying.
Good. Tell me, what is in the sack?
Creatures from the caves.
They must be released. They're gone. They have been released.
I can breathe.
Why did you go to the caves? No one should delve in the earth beneath Desmond Hall.
They were harmless creatures.
You brought those creatures from the secret river caves? How did you enter?
I couldn't enter. There was a crevice, an opening in the ground. It was like a gaping wound. And there was no place that any flying creature could ever dwell in. So I put a baby sparrow down, a tiny bird, and the creatures came out of the opening and started to devour it.
Why did you do it?
To use against the serpent. He was about to crush me. Up there. Up in Philip's secret room. And I promised if he set me free, I would bring him food. See, I've always been fond of birds and creatures that could fly. I've always wanted to be free, be able to fly from here, get away from here, but I've never been able to do it. And now, I know their nests and their haunts along the river, and the rocks where the nests are in the cliffs. They were my friends. And so I had to promise the serpent that I would fetch them and bring them for his sustenance, his food. And I promised I would fly, move as quickly as I could to betray the most innocent of living things, so that the giant serpent could feed on them. I couldn't do it. I'm selfish, I know, but not against the innocent. So I was going to bring instead his own kind of creatures, the kinds that would bite and sting, and I didn't know how to destroy, you see. Just didn't know how to destroy. So they tried to destroy me.
You have tampered with a danger that you know nothing about.
I had to free myself from the coils of the serpent. But I couldn't keep my promise and kill. I hate to kill. I don't wish anything to be killed, neither man or creature. And my life would be unhaunted, and Philip and Jean-Paul would.
Philip and Jean-Paul? What are you saying? Where is Philip Desmond? Tell me.
I don't know anything, except that I'm glad I'm not Philip or Jean-Paul. And I'm regretting that I was ever born a Desmond.
No, God, you must never say that. The tradition of the Desmonds, the kindnesses they have done, the battles they have waged against evil. There are some families whose generations have been chosen to bear the burden for all men, so that while they suffer, others may survive. Where are you going, Miss Brina?
To my room.
No, you're not. You're going to stay here with me, both of you, until we can find out what powers you have stirred up, or what curses may befall you.
Agatha. It's all right now. You must believe me.
No.
You have made new friends. You are restored to your mother and your father.
Keep them away from me, please. I don't want to see them again, ever.
They love you, Agatha.
They never did.
You have brought them great happiness by coming here tonight. Drink. This will refresh you. You've shed too many tears. Now drink, and let us comfort you.
What was that? What did you give me?
Our blood, my dear. The mingled blood of your new friends, including that of the mother and father that bore you.
But they are witches.
And now, my dear, so are you.
Dorothy?
My child.
No, I will not. I will not join all of you.
You already have, dear Agatha. The deed has been done.
No, not unless I will it. No one can be made a witch without making their own free choice.
You will choose, my dear. You will choose.
I won't choose. No matter what you do to me, no matter what potions you make me drink.
Temperamental.
Yes.
I learned too much, you see, from the two of you. I learned too much about evil from my own parents, my own mother and father. How I wanted to change you. All my life, ever since I was a little girl, I prayed to whatever gods that be. I said, please, make them be good, change their ways, because I love them. That's what I said, because I did once. I did love you.
Love is not important.
Service is.
Service? To whom? Or to what? I saw your kind of service. I even saw the hatred that bound you together. And when you tried to force me, even as a child, to join you, I gritted my teeth and turned my will to iron. I learned to hate, too. The two of you. And as soon as I grew old enough, I left you.
To worship at the shrine of the serpent god.
It is none of your business where I worship. I left you alone. Why can't you do the same for me? Have I ever hurt you? Have I ever worked against you? All I did was to let you lead your own lives. Can't you do the same for me?
She should go. Agreed. Let her go.
Agatha, I tell you...
And I tell you, all of you, the coven must not be broken. The numbers must be filled, and this is the child.
Your choice, of course. The ideal candidate, nurtured in our ways since babyhood. Well, look at her. She despises all of us.
Irene, we have not yet reached the limits of our power.
Then use them. You use them. I wash my hands of your methods. Before you happened on the scene, wandering into Desmondton and conniving your way into the Desmond family with its fortune, I headed this coven.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we functioned together, all of us, with our little schemes, our blessings, and our curses, until you joined us with your wild ambitions. You will be rich, Irene, you said.
And it has come about.
Anyone can become rich robbing the poor, as you have done, and as you've made me do. But you've had loftier ambitions still. The Desmond fortune, one of the greatest in the world. It would belong to you. It would belong to me. It would belong to all of us. All we had to do was use our powers together. First against Philip, and then...
Silence! She's listening.
Which shows us the decision you have left us, Laszlo. You've brought her here. She has refused our offer of membership, but she has heard too much. And therefore, she must die. I don't see any other choice. Do you? Well, Mother? Father?